It's actually kind of dark. It's okay. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Again, it's morning here for me for the first time. Hope you're all doing well. I'm joining you from a different location. If you can guess it, you'll get a free yoga class today and next week. I'm actually in Delaware at my parents' house. I don't really have a yoga mat for today, but I think a carpet will do. I hope everybody's doing well. I'll give everyone just a few more moments to kind of get signed on here. And I love how I have like a little halo thing above my head. It actually reminds me of a photo of, I think Beyonce actually. All right. So like I always say, this is live, so anything can happen. And especially since I'm filming this from my parents, there's a lot more people in the house. You also might see some cats roam around behind me. So maybe that adds a little bit more fun. So with it being live, anything can happen. You might hear some cell phones go off or people moving around. But that's kind of half the fun. And the whole reason I like doing this live is I'm able to be here presently with you to bring a little bit more calm to the chaos. Speaking of chaos, when I was flying here from Germany, it was pretty surreal. No one at the airports, pretty much no one around. It was a bit eerie. I do quite a bit of traveling since I live overseas. So that was definitely a different experience than having to wear a mask for, I think, a total of like 14 hours or so. That wasn't too fun. But I did it to keep myself and others safe. And now I'm here kind of quarantining with my family. All right. So just give everyone a few more moments here to get kind of signed on. Like usual, I have a really good yoga class with a theme of the day. Please feel free to say hi and where you're joining from and kind of see the numbers increasing a little bit. Maybe it'll be less people showing up today because I wasn't here Wednesday. I was recovering from jet lag and traveling. But today, regular schedule, and I'm assuming next week as well, unless I decide to take a little break at some point in August. But I will let you know. I won't leave you hanging. I usually have a good reason why I'm not teaching class. All right, so we will go ahead and get started, and I will read the theme of the day. It's another Louise Hay card, and I actually think I did this one several weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, but it's always a goodie. All right, so this card is, the point of power is always in the present moment. The past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. So we'll kind of use those mantras of I now take my power back, I'm safe and I'm free, kind of throughout today's practice. And just also and the meditation will be around the point of power is always in the present moment, which is true. You know, our point of power is always in the present moment. Okay, so without any I guess further ado, I will go ahead and go into our meditation. You can kind of see it. Let me set this up a little more. Okay, so I invite you to go ahead and get into a nice, comfortable seated position. So whether you're seated on a couch or a chair, make sure your feet are firmly planted and your spine is nice and tall. Same as if you are seated on the ground. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Maybe you're sitting on a bolster, or a pillow or something. And just make sure you're nice and comfortable. And I'm still loving this little thing behind me. Like whenever anybody tunes in, it'll be great. Okay, so go ahead and get nice and comfortable. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. And take a slow, deep inhale in for about 2 seconds. And exhaling fully for a count of 4. And then inhale for 2. And exhaling for 4. Allowing your shoulders to relax. And settle in a little bit more. And then your spine nice and tall. And just bringing your awareness to your breath. And as you bring your awareness to your breath, you will notice your breath naturally slows. And next, I invite you to hear the most prevalent sound in the room. So just tuning into what you're hearing. This loudest sound, perhaps it's my voice, perhaps it's maybe birds chirping, maybe the hum of my computer. Not sure if you can hear that. Just the loudest sound that you can hear. And next, tuning into the most subtle sound that you can hear. Perhaps it's even your own heartbeat. You can hear your breathing. Or just a light rustle. Just the most subtle sound you can hear. And next, tuning in or becoming aware of the most prominent feeling. So maybe it's your bottom on the ground or in the seat. Maybe it's your hands in your lap. Just the most prominent tactile feeling. And next, the most subtle tactile feeling. So perhaps your hair on your shoulders or across your forehead, or your shirt that you're wearing on your skin. Maybe even feeling your heart beating in your chest. Just the most subtle tactile sensation. Just tuning in. And next, tuning into the most prominent thing you can see with your eyes closed. Maybe it's just the darkness. Maybe there's a light on where you are and you can see the brightness through your eyelids. And now the most subtle sense you can see. Maybe it's the little, light little dots or something you can see with your eyes closed. Different shapes or shadows. Next to your taste, the most dominant thing you can taste. Perhaps it's your toothpaste or coffee that you can still taste in your mouth. And next, the most subtle thing you can taste. Maybe your tongue is a bit dry. Maybe you're salivating a bit as you just ate. Whatever is that most subtle sensation you can taste. And next, the most prominent thing you can smell. Perhaps you just showered and you can smell the shower gel, or you can smell perfume, or just the smell in the room that's strong. And next, tune into the most subtle thing you can smell. Maybe just the difference of how the room that you're in smells compared to your home or your office. Just noticing how maybe it just smells a little different. By tuning into all 5 of our senses now at once, what you smell and taste and hear and subtly see and feel. Just tuning into all 5 senses. And by doing so, brings us directly into the present moment. And just tuning into our senses and being aware of our surroundings and our bodies brings us directly into the present moment. And the present moment is where our power lies. It's where we create our future from. So in this moment of being fully present, bring to mind 3 things that you're grateful for. Maybe it's family. Maybe it's just something subtle or large. Whatever those 3 things are for you, just bring them to mind. And allow a smile to come across your face. Being truly grateful for those things or those people or those experiences. And allow that smile to spread across your face. And perhaps you begin to smile from all the cells in your body. And just notice the sensations in your body of how that feels. Those feelings of gratitude and appreciation. Just spreading from the smile on your face down to your toes and out your fingertips. So notice how maybe you feel a little bit more lit up inside. All those good feeling emotions, those energy in motion to just spread through your body. Just feeling really good. Take a nice deep inhale in. And slow exhale out. And on your next inhale, just gently begin to bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, wonderful. I see Gloria's on, same time zone today. Yes. It's the first time. It's actually nice doing it in the morning. I'm always doing my yoga in the evening. Lee's on. Hey, Jess. My sister. I'll read the card just one more time and then I'll scoot back on my mat so we can begin our practice. So the card for today is the point of power is always in the present moment, which is why I did that particular meditation to bring us directly into the present moment. The past is over and done. It has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take back my own power. I am safe and I am free. Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot back. I may or may not have to be adjusting the camera here so you can see me. All right, here we go. We have a nice gentle flow for today. I guess I can get a little further back so you can see me. Take a sip of water here. Alrighty then, here we go. Oh, this is kind of a cool background. Lots going on here. All right, so in a, in a nice comfortable seated position, we're gonna bring our feet together. Slightly distracted there. Bringing your feet together into that little butterfly pose, standing nice and tall from our spine. Deep inhale in, slow exhale out. And just gently begin to hinge from the hips, kind of opening up through the groin area. So just nice and gentle. So if you can't really even hinge, that's okay. If you can come down to your elbows, that's great too, but no bonus points. Just do what's comfortable for you. Nice deep inhales and slow exhales. Just becoming a little bit more aware of our breathing. Notice where we may be gripping anywhere. And inhale, coming up. And I see Lee wrote something. What did Lee say? Alrighty then. Bumblebee tuna. It's our favorite movie as kids. Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey. We grew up just adoring and loving him and quoting everything he ever said, whether it was appropriate or not. I would say the other part of that, but I'm not sure who's watching. Okay, so in a seated position, we're just going to gently do the coffee grinder. So we're going to be moving from our core just to kind of loosen everything up, get some movement, trying to find the right words here. So with our hands on our knees, just gently beginning to move to the right and around. On an inhale and exhale, kind of coming back, hollowing out the spine. Inhale, coming forward, and exhale, coming back. Just going to do one more in this direction before we go the opposite direction. Hollowing out the spine. And now the opposite direction. Exhaling. Really kind of feeling that movement, kind of like that coffee grinder as you move around. I know we probably all have more electric grinders now, so maybe the analogy doesn't work. Anyway, so coming back to center and bringing our hands kind of to prayer underneath of our chin, and exhaling, bringing our forehead to our fingertips here, getting that nice stretch through the back of our necks. Nice deep inhale, and slow exhale. Inhale, coming to neutral. We're going to interlock the fingers underneath of our chin, bringing our elbows together. And on an inhale, gently lifting the chin as we open up the elbows, gently looking up, not straight up, but kind of just into the horizon, so we're not crunching the neck. Inhale, and then on an exhale, bringing elbows together, gently tucking the chin, kind of hollowing out the spine here. And inhale, opening up the elbows, looking up, long spine. And exhale, bringing elbows together, hollowing out the spine, getting all that air out of your stomach there. Inhale, big breath, opening up. And as you open up the elbows, it's almost as if you're really opening up, taking as much oxygen as you can, and then exhaling it out, kind of like an accordion. And just one more inhale. Really fill up those lungs, fill up that diaphragm. And exhale. Good job. Go ahead and release your hands. And we're going to extend the right leg, keeping the left knee bent and keeping that right toes active, facing the ceiling. Bringing my hips towards my foot. Inhaling both arms up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hinging from the hips, grabbing your foot or your calf or your knee or your thigh, wherever you're at. Feeling that nice stretch down your right leg. And make sure you're breathing and you're not gripping anywhere. When you hold your breath, you send yourself into fight or flight, which we're not trying to do. We're trying to settle our parasympathetic system here. And inhale, coming up. And we're going to gently begin to turn from the navel towards our left side, bringing our right hand to our left knee, looking over our left shoulder, right hand, left knee over left shoulder. I'll try to get these better today. I had one day I was so off, but it's okay. This is when we learn to be gentle and kind to ourselves. And exhale, unwinding, planting the right hand, inhaling, left arm up and over. Nice side body stretch here. And inhale, coming up. We're going to switch. Turn it to kick my microphone. Yeah, get that picture. Keeping the left toes pointed towards the ceiling, hips facing our foot. Inhaling both arms up and exhaling, hinging from the hips. Oh, I'm definitely a lot tighter on my left side. Perhaps you notice a difference from your right or your left. You're perfectly normal. And just breathing. Make sure you're not gripping anywhere. Make sure you're relaxing your jaw. Relax the muscles in your face. Inhale, coming up and gently turning from the navel, this time towards the right, bringing left hand to right knee, looking over right shoulder. Making sure your left toes are still activated. And on an inhale, coming back to center, planting the left hand, inhaling right arm up and over. And exhale, release. Go ahead and extend both legs out, keeping both feet flexed, maybe kind of pulling back on the mat or rug. And gently inhale, nice long spine, exhaling, hinging from the spine. Getting that nice length in your back. And breathing. Inhale, coming up. Go ahead and bend both knees here. We're going to bring hands behind the back. Inhale, the left leg up and over, bringing your ankle of your left foot to the top of your right thigh there. Bring that figure four, really opening up through the hip. Option to stay here or to bring your bottom a little closer to your foot. That'll make the stretch a lot deeper here. Make sure you're staying long in the spine. Make sure your left foot is still flexed. Really breathing into your side of your left hip and your cheek there. And go ahead and gently release. So if you need, you can back away from your foot. And release. Inhaling, right foot, crossing that over nice and gently. Keeping your right foot nice and flexed. Option to just stay right here. Staying long in the spine, really opening up. Deep breaths. If you want to go deeper, bringing your bottom closer to your foot. See my double jointed arms here. Hopefully that's not freaking anybody out. Good job. And exhale. Let's go ahead and release out of that. And we're going to make our way onto all fours to our tabletop position. I'm going to pivot this way so I'm closer to the mic. Maybe I'm extra loud today because the mic's so close. So making sure our wrists are stacked underneath of our shoulders and our knees are, I'm going to back away, and our knees are underneath of our hips here. Really pressing away from the mat, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, and inhaling, head up. And exhaling, tucking the tailbone, pressing away from the mat, and allowing your head to fall. Relaxing the neck. Feel free to move on your own breath as you inhale, lifting. Last thing to come up is your head. And exhale, tucking the tailbone. And inhaling, just some gentle movement here. Warming up the spine. And also feel free to do any other movements that might kind of feel good for you right now. Just getting a little fluidity through the spine. And come on back to all fours to neutral. Pressing into the tops of the feet. You guys know what we're going to do. We're going to activate our lower core here, and we're going to lift our knees off of the mat, pressing into our feet. Press, press, press. Activate that lower abdominal muscles. You've got this. And exhale, lower down. Good job. Okay, so what we're going to do from here is we're just going to step forward our right foot. And inhale, coming up. And then we're going to just gently pivot our left foot behind us. So kind of like this. And I will turn to face you. So my left foot is behind. Feeling long in the spine here. Inhaling both arms up. On an exhale, let's actually walk it this way. We're going to gently walk our hands to the left side of our mat, planting our left hand, pivoting and extending the right, pressing away from the mat with our left knee, inhaling the right arm up to the sky. So just making sure we're not sinking into our shoulders here. Exhaling, bringing the right arm up and over. Feel that energy from the tips of your fingertips all the way down your side body, big side body stretch, really opening up through the chest. Long side body stretch all the way down to your foot. And on an inhale, we're going to just gently inhale, dropping the hands. We're going to go to the other side. So go ahead and pivot on your left knee. Here we go. And we're going to step back the right foot. So we're just doing this very mindfully here and stepping forward the left. I'm going to just be doing circles on my mat. And pivoting on the right knee here. So I'm going to open up this way. Just doing circles on my mat here. So now we're opposite. Inhaling, both arms up. So my left knee's up. And so this time we're actually going to lower gently and mindfully down on our right hand. Go ahead and pivot the left foot with the toes pointing forward, pressing away from the mat. Our gate pose. Breathing, opening up through the chest and the heart. And on an exhale, extending the right arm up and over. Feeling all that energy from the tips of your fingers all the way down your toes. Long side body stretch. Make sure there's no collapsing happening. Really pressing up and away. Breathing, relaxing the face. And on an exhale, we're going to walk the hands all the way back towards our left foot. Pivoting on our left knee here. Wait for you to catch up. And go ahead and step back with that left leg, pressing into our hands, tucking the toes, and lifting our hips up into the sky for our first downward facing dog. Really pedaling out those feet, relaxing the head and the neck. Do some yeses and nos with your neck here. You can hear my parents' wooden floor creaking underneath my mat. And with your gaze between your hands, gently walk, jump, or step your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. Exhaling. And from here, just gently beginning to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. The last thing to come up is your head. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Oh, you can't see my head at all. Maybe I should step back. There you go. Okay, so from here, inhaling both arms up and over, almost as if you have a beach ball overhead. So really grip that beach ball, pressing into all four sides of your feet. Inhale, really lengthen through the spine, and exhale, gently tilting to the right. Inhale to center, and exhale, tilting to the left. Inhale to center, one more time each side. Really lengthen through the spine, and exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale to center, you should feel this a bit in your core. And exhale to the left. Inhale to center, and exhale, both arms down, running the fingertips down, hands heart center. All right, so next we're going to move through a nice flow. I hope that goes well on this carpet. All right, so here we go. Inhaling, gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, both arms up, long to the spine, reach. Exhale, hinging at the hips, swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, planting the hands, walk, jump, or step your way back into plank. Option to lower knees as you lower down, keeping elbows in, pressing into the tops of your feet and your hips. Inhaling all the way up to baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up and away to your tabletop. tucking the toes and lifting the hips up into the sky for a downward facing dog. Hearing my hips crack. Your gaze between your hands, gently walk, jump, or step your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, really pressing away from the mat. Inhale all the way up to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really good. So just checking in from here. Inhaling both arms up. Reach, reach, reach for the sky. And on an exhale, opening up to the right side, dropping right fingertips behind, left fingertips forward. Opening up to that side. Inhaling both arms up, the center, and exhale, opening up to the left side, bringing left fingertips behind, right fingertips forward. Inhaling both arms up. And on an exhale, gently bringing our hips backwards. And sitting into that chair pose here. Arms are nice and strong. Make sure belly button is drawn up and in. Breathe. Got that beach ball overhead. Arms are strong. Neck is relaxed. And exhale, hinging from the hips, releasing, straightening the legs. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down, planting the hands, walk, jump, or step your way back into your plank. Exhale, lowering down, keeping the elbows in. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale down. Inhale, keeping elbows in, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips into our downward facing dog. Give you a moment to catch up. As we breathe and relax here. And inhaling the right leg up and over. Pardon me. We're going to step through. Tuck in my shirt. Exhale, using the core. Bringing knee to nose, stepping up and through. And go ahead and lower down that back knee. Inhale, nice long spine. Seeing if you can lower down a little bit there. Breathing. And on an exhale, straightening the front leg. Pointing the toes towards the ceiling. That nice stretch through the leg there. And exhale, planting the right foot. And inhale, pressing away from the mat. Inhaling both arms up like you have that beach ball up and around. And hold that beach ball, making sure your tailbone is tucked. Rib cage is drawn in here. And on an exhale, opening up to the right side, bringing right fingertips behind, left fingertips forward. And breathing. What a cool picture. Oh, the little halo above. Inhaling both arms up, coming back to center. And exhale, both arms down, surrounding the front leg. Go ahead and tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and just step back into downward facing dog. And breathing. Inhaling, left leg up, three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose, using that core, stepping through. Go ahead and lower the back knee. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, seeing if you can lower the hips down. Breathing. And exhale, straightening the front leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Nice stretch through that left leg. And exhale, planting the left foot this time. Inhaling, pressing away from the ground with your right foot. Arms are nice and strong. Got that beach ball up overhead. Tailbone is tucked. Lower ribs are drawing in. Using your core. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, opening up to the left side, dropping left fingertips behind, right fingertips forward. Breathing. Maybe letting a little smile come across your face. Inhale, both arms up, coming to center. Exhale, both arms down. Here we go. Planting the hands, tucking the back toe, lifting the knee. And go ahead and step back into that downward facing dog. So gaze is between the hands. Gently walk, jump, or step your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, pressing away from the mat, rising all the way up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Adjusting your shirt. All right, so we're gonna do kind of the same thing here. You're gonna inhale, both arms up. Just moving with the breath, staying nice and present with the breath. Really feeling that beach ball up and over our heads. Let's bring our feet a little bit closer together this time. And on an exhale, pressing the booty back, making sure the navel's drawing up and in, coming to that chair pose again. Make sure your face is relaxed. Tailbone up and in, should be nice and long. See if you can really sit back. Make sure your knees aren't coming over your feet. Really sitting back, trusting yourself. And exhale, hinging at the hips, planting the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Go ahead and step back to your plank. Get really warmed up here. Tailbone draws in. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, pressing up to all fours, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. All right, and go ahead and lower the knees. Lower to your knees. Open up the knees and go ahead and sit back into child's pose. Well-deserved child pose. And this carpet's a little itchy, so I'm not going to put my forehead on it. But an option to always bring a pillow underneath of your legs, or what I'll do is bringing a pillow in front of you to bring the earth more to you. Allowing this to be a really real regenerative pose. Nice and relaxed here. Bring arms behind or above. Just allowing the heart rate to slow just a little bit. Our muscles should be nice and warmed up, but never want to be, at least personally for my Hatha yoga classes, I don't like my clients to really be so out of breath that they're not enjoying it. I just want to speed you up, warm you up, slow you down a little bit. So we're just breathing in our child's pose before we move on. And then on a gentle inhale, coming forward, bringing the knees back underneath of our hips, tucking the toes and lifting the hips into downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. You've got this. Three-legged dog. On an exhale, knee to nose. Bringing the leg up. Go ahead and lower that back knee. Inhaling, both arms up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. And on an exhale, bending those elbows into those cactus arms. Making sure tailbone is tucked. Lower ribs are drawing in. All right. Inhaling to extend. We'll do it one more time. Exhale, opening up, bending the elbows, really opening up through the chest. So gently pulling the elbows back. Ever so gently, just open up the chest even more. And exhale, bringing elbows together, hands together. Underneath of the chin again, here we go. Interlock those fingers. Inhale, looking up. Exhale. Elbows come back together. And one more here. Inhale, looking up. Opening up through the chest. Make sure your neck isn't like crinkly, crinkling. And exhale. Elbows together. Good job. And go ahead and release. Planting both hands. Okay. So stay with me here, tucking the back toes, coming into that lunge. Feel that length through your spine. Feel the strength of your right leg here. Really feeling the strength through your right all the way up to your glute. Activate your core here as we inhale all the way up to rise. And on an exhale, pivoting on the back foot, opening up into our warrior two. You've got this. Here we go. Make sure tailbone is tucked, gaze is forward, long and strong here. Flip the palm of the right hand up. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Reach. And on an exhale, bringing right elbow to right knee, bringing the left arm up. And on an exhale, bringing the left arm across the face and down. So it goes down to come up. Inhaling, really opening up. And exhale, coming up overhead. So I'm going to switch to this side so you can see me. Really up and overhead. Oh, I should be able to see you too. Really up and overhead. So I'm pressing away. So it's kind of like on that gate pose. Feeling all of that energy from the tips of your left fingers down your left side into your feet. Really good. Inhaling, coming up. Warrior two. You should be feeling this in your legs. Gaze is over your right fingers. Tailbone is tucked. All right, we're going to do a full body movement here, okay? So stay with me. Inhaling and exhaling, windmilling the arms down, pivoting on the back foot. So our hands are around our foot here, back in that low lunge. And exhale, stepping back into our downward facing dog. Going to the next side, all right? Breathing. Inhaling, left leg up this time, three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. Stepping up in between. And go ahead and lower that back knee. Inhale, both arms up, pressing away from the mat with your left leg this time. Inhaling, tailbone tucked. Lower rib cage drawing in. Beach ball up ahead. And exhale, bending at the elbows, opening up for those cactus arms. Inhale up, beach ball. Exhale, cactus arms. And from here, exhaling, bringing our hands and our elbows together. And inhale to open one more time. Here we go. Inhale, opening up through the chest, almost as if someone's pulling back your elbows ever so gently. And exhale, bringing hands and elbows together. Interlocking our fingers underneath of our chin. Here we go. Inhale, opening up the elbows, looking up. So keeping the neck nice and long. So I'm not crunching my neck backwards. Nice and long. Exhale, bringing elbows together. Inhale, looking up, opening up through the throat chakra and through the chest. And exhale, elbows together. Go ahead and lower the hands. I'm going to lower the hands next to our feet here. Our feet or our foot. Thinking of having just one forward. Okay, and from here we go. Tuck the back toe. Lifting the knee. We've got lift off here. Okay, feel the strength of your left foot here. You've got this. Draw in your navel. Inhale, pressing away from the mat with your left foot. Inhale. And on an exhale, pivoting on the back foot, opening up into your warrior two. And I did it again. I'm always opening up on the wrong side today. And opening up to that warrior two here, nice and strong. Breathing. Flipping the hand of your left palm up. Inhaling the left arm up into the sky. Reach, getting really long in the spine. And exhale, bringing left elbow to left arm. Bringing right arm up and over. Really pressing away from the mat, really long in the chest. Legs are strong. And on an exhale, bringing your right arm down across the face. Down to come back up. Inhaling as it comes up and over, above the head. Really sinking in, feeling that strength of your right leg in the back and your left leg supporting you. So I'm not sinking in, pressing away still, feeling that energy from the right hand down the right side body all the way into my feet. Really breathing into your rib cage here. And on an inhale, coming up, opening up to your warrior two, feeling really strong here. Breathing. I breathe extra loud on purpose so you can hear me. I'm not just hyperventilating over here. I mean, a little bit because I'm sweating, but I feel like I rewatch these and I can hear myself breathing so heavy, but I do that for you so you know when to be inhaling and exhaling. And exhale to straighten the front leg, pivoting on the left foot forward. Bringing hands to our hips, feeling really long and tall here, long through the spine. And exhale gently, hinging at the hips, keeping your core long, almost as if you have a teacup on the back of your neck. As you hinge from the hips, bringing your hands down to the ground, making sure you're not locking out your knees, allowing the head to fall. Breathing. Feeling that nice stretch in your legs. Inhale, pressing away from the mat. Bringing our left hand underneath of our nose, basically. And inhaling the right arm up into the sky, pressing away from the mat with your left hand. Opening up to the right. Breathing. And exhale, switching places, bringing the right hand underneath of your face. Inhaling, left arm all the way up. Breathing, relaxing the face. Gentle smile, and exhale. Both hands underneath, pressing away. Bringing hands back to your hips. As you inhale, coming all the way up. You've got this. All right. We're going to bring the heel of our right foot in. And then our left foot, so our toes are pointed out. And on an exhale, bending at the knees, kind of coming in to our half goddess here, really pressing our booties back. And inhale to straighten. Exhale, bending the knees, pressing the booty back, really using that core here. And inhale up. Here we go. Inhaling arms up, kind of into that starfish. Really reach. I will scoot back. Oh, as I surf on my carpet here. Inhale, so both arms are up. And exhale, bending the knees. And now bending the elbows, coming into that goddess. And I'm gonna, there we go, that looks cool. So yoga can be fun, right? There we go. And inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Reaching up, we're gonna do it one more time, okay? Here we go. And exhale, bending the knees, sending the booty back. Exhale, arms down to that god or goddess pose, feeling really strong. And on an inhale the heels of your right foot up. Exhale, down. Inhale, opposite side now, right foot. Exhale, down. Option now to come up onto the toes of both of your feet. So feeling really strong here. I'm not sure if I trust this rug, but I'm going to try. And on an inhale, coming up from both heels onto both toes, not really trusting it, and exhale down. Inhale, straightening the arms, straightening the legs. Exhaling both arms down. Heel toeing our feet together. So we come in to our mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Let me double check the time. Good. Yay. Okay, here we go. You did it. Last pose here. So coming into our mountain pose. Last chair pose. I'm sure your legs are already burning, but just stay with me. Last one. Inhaling, both arms up. Reach, reach, reach for the sky. Tailbone is tucked. Low ribs are drawing in. Feet are slightly close together. Exhale, pressing the booty back. Hands are above, coming to that chair pose. You've got this. Hold this for 2 counts. Relax the face. Bring a little smile. Put that beach ball up and overhead. The point of power is in the present moment. You've got this. Inhale, relax the face, relax the jaw, smile, and exhale, hinging from the hips to release. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. And from here, we're just going to step back gently, coming to our knees, opening up the knees and stepping back our booty into child's pose. Option to bring your hands behind and fall asleep. I'm just kidding. Just relaxing, breathing into your lower back, your mid back and your upper back. Really good. When you're ready, gently inhale, coming up. Go ahead and bring the feet from underneath of your bottom. And we're just going to gently lowering down onto our backs. And with your knees bent and kind of your fingertips almost touching your heels, we're going to press into our feet, inhaling our hips all the way up to the sky. And exhale down. Inhale, pressing away from the mat. Inhale, our hips up to the sky. Chest to chin, chin to the sky. Really press up and away, making sure the knees aren't sprawling open or together. They're nice and parallel. And exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling your knees up, giving yourself a nice big hug. And on an exhale, allowing them to gently fall to the right side as you look over your left shoulder. Inhale, knees to center. And exhale, allowing them to fall to the left side. Looking over your right arm. Inhale, legs to center. Extending the right leg. Doing a little bit of a last stretch here. Maybe opening up the hip one last time, allowing your left leg to open ever so slightly. Inhale to center and switch, extending the left leg, bending the right. And gently allowing the knee to fall to the side ever so gently to open up the groin here. Bring that back to center, extending the right leg, allowing the hands to fall to the side. I invite you to close your eyes as we are in our Savasana. Go ahead and close your eyes and relax your toes, relax your ankles, Relax the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. Relax all your legs up to your hips and to your bottom. Just relax and melt into the floor. Relax your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back. Relax your stomach, your abdomen, all the way up to your chest. And just melt into the floor. Relax your shoulders, down your elbows, down your wrists, and down each fingertip. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead, and all of the tiny muscles in your face. Just gently relax and melt into the mat. Feeling fully relaxed. Just gently tap into all 5 senses of what you hear, what you feel, what you see, what you taste, and what you smell. Just bringing you gently into the present moment where your power lies. And bringing those same 3 things that you're grateful for to mind. And your next big inhale, just gently begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bend your knees and give yourself a nice gentle hug. Nice gentle thanks and gratitude for participating in today's class, and gently roll to one side, cradling your head. And gently make your way up to a nice standing position or seated position, as we close out. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, peace, and power. Namaste. And for the time being, continue to namaste healthy and safe. Thank you so much for joining me today. Same time, different place. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you so much for joining in. And I will see you again on Monday. I will be sure to let you know if that changes, if I'm canceling or something. But yeah, I will be here again Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. Same time, different place. Thank you again. And I hope that you take today's message of the point of power is always in the present moment with you for today. Oh, Gloria, what a gentle yet powerful practice. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like that. Thank you so much, Gloria. Okay. I wish you all a beautiful day. Mwah. Bye.